Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. In the past I have made some journaling cards or like journal spots. These are ones I did back in the fall, and I trimmed them out with some marker or rickrack or ribbon or stickers or something like that. And anyway, but I've been finding that I need some that match my current journal. And in some summery colors. I never made any in summer colors. So I'd like to do that because that tends to, it's been kind of holding me up a little bit in my journaling. So I may make some bigger ones too. Those are like 3x4. I took this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that just has anchors. It's navy blue with white anchors. Oops, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Hold on. And pick up my pencil. And I thought I would take, I have this one because this is going to match my next month's journal. I have like this polka dot one, and you know, so all I did was take it and cut it down in half, or like in quarters. So it's 8.5 by 11, so it would be 4 1/4 this way. Now you can do them however big you want. I'm just going to make some bigger ones, and then I'm going to go back and make some smaller ones too. And then half of 11 is 5.5, so these are 4 1/4 by 5.5. So let's make some of those, and then, and if it's not exact, it's fine. I have other paper that we can make some too if I choose to. I do like this red gingham too. Maybe I should make some of those. I also thought about making a couple of tags just to have on hand, but let's get started, and so you can see what I'm talking about. This is kind of just nautical. It's not July specific. Now I could cover. Okay, what I'm grabbing out of is this basket of composition paper that I had cut up. I had pulled out, and it's got the gray grid on it. I like that. I have some more here that has the blue grid, and then I have some that are dyed paper, and I can use those too if I want to. As a matter of fact, this blue, well, this darker blue on blue wouldn't be bad, so I might leave that one out. But anyway, the pinks will match the next month. Anyway, so that's what I'm pulling. It's just sitting right here. So that's what I'm pulling scraps out of. So I just took a composition notebook, and you can do it with lines, or is anybody else having trouble finding the graph paper composition books these days? What I want to do is cut off, I don't want this rounded corner. Where'd my pencil go? I've already picked it up off the floor one time. And this one's going to be really simple. I'm going to cut it right about here on that line. And I think that will give me, and I am going to do it with my cutter. So that will cut off that rounded corner, as well as give me a semi-straight line. And then I save that, put it back in my little bucket, because I might have a small one I can use that for. So it's easier to mass make if you know what size you're gonna use. So this ended up being, you can't see that, the grid on my, you can't see the numbers on my grid mat, so let me do it with a ruler. So this ended up being 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so I think I wanted the, you can do it either way you want. You can leave more room at the top, like if you want a vertical journaling spot, or, well, like this one, they have to be because it's directional. So you don't have the option of doing it horizontally like I could with the polka dots, because that's not directional, right? and I could put it dead center, I could put it to the side, and then this leaves me a place for a sticker or, I don't know, some other kind of embellishment. But they're easy to mass make. Now I'm just going to do a few of each. Why do I always start off without my glue paper? There we go. Because I bury it. I throw everything on this cart to my right, and then before I know it, I've buried it. So let me get my glue stick. And this is just super easy. So you can bust your scraps this way. This 8.5 by 11 paper I don't use very often in my journaling. So I thought I would use it to make some journaling cards or journaling spaces. Let's try to straighten that up a little bit. Maybe I should have made sure that the paper was straight before, on the other side, before I cut it. So from here, we would just decorate. So you can leave it just like it is. You can draw a border around it. Still doesn't quite look straight to me, but I have some blue, doesn't really match that well. I have some blue rickrack that I could use. It's kind of a navy blue. If I want to make it more patriotic, I could use this red and white across the top. That really wouldn't match. I have this very thin washi tape. This one's gonna have to be a little more specific because it's a very dark blue. See, like that blue polka dot wouldn't match. So I can add gingham and make it, but that makes it a little more patriotic looking. Or we can just skip the ribbon altogether and I can go straight to my marker. And I know that my blue is not as dark as this blue paper. Let's pull out a scrap from the garbage. This is my blue right here. So it's more of a royal blue, even though this is the dark blue Posca pen. I have other markers. Don't know if I have anything in that dark of a blue. Doesn't look like it. Because that really is a very, very dark navy blue. So, my options are to, well, let's just do the red. Why not? I'm going to do this and this just to give it some border. And the red, white, and blue still looks just nautical, right? We can bring back in the gingham now if we want to. You can put, now this one you can glue, it's thin paper, so it's not going to add a lot of thickness to your page. So you can glue it straight in, or you can tip it in and write on the back, as well as this little area right here. I don't have any stickers ready and available. I guess I should have dug through some nautical stickers, or found some nautical stickers, but I don't know that I have any right off the top of my head. I want to see what's in this pack. Doesn't look like anything that is going to match this particular one. But sometimes these little ephemera pieces are fun to put like right on here. So I think this one we're just going to leave the way it is. And we're going to move on. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. If I can find a big enough piece of paint. Here's one more big piece. And I'm going to cut it down to here. Just like I did the other one. Maybe to like right there. I think I cut the other one a little shorter. And just trim that down a little bit. And put that in my little scrap pile. I doubt I will use that tiny of a scrap, but I'll put it in my little basket anyway. And then we have just like, you know, just like that. So, yeah, I'm wondering, that doesn't look horrible. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that just to have something on it, some dimension. This one I would probably use, it's a little bit lighter of a blue, but it's almost like a purpley blue. So I'm going to glue it down, and then we're going to maybe do some smaller ones too, because I don't know how many more of these big pieces of scraps that I have. Okay, let's see if we can kind of get it straight. I think that looks pretty straight. Okay. This one I can definitely go in with the red, because it has the red in it. It's a very orangey red. So this rickrack doesn't, I mean, this gingham doesn't really go with that pattern. Let me see what this red looks like with it. I don't like that. I don't like that. I have some red dot. That I like, I think. And I still think it's crooked. Not by much, but I still think it's crooked. This has polka dots too. Let's see what we think about it. Because it's kind of, and we can put it halfway up. We can put it right here. I'll probably just put it across there like that. I'm still going to draw the border around the, with the marker. Because I think that frames in that, I think it frames in the note card pretty well. So I like that little addition of, even though it's polka dots too, but it's closer to the same red. So I'm going to still draw my border here. And you could do scallopy border, you can do fancy borders. I like to have the added color. And, you know, so we have these. Now, you could add ribbon at the top. You can add whatever you want. I'm keeping these pretty simple. Like I said, they're thin. It's just, it's not cardstock. It's just scrapbook paper. So, I also have, let me move my gingham ribbon. I also have some of these scraps that are out of my journal for this month, for July. And I think I'm going to use some of these because I have some smaller, let's see how big these pieces are. I have a lot that are this size. Now, I've made these where, well, let's do one. Because these are like a hidden journaling spot. You glue that in like that. And this is where the fold is in the composition book where it was stitched in. So you automatically have a fold, and then you just decorate the front. Now, I really wish I had pulled out some stickers. Let me see if I can find some 4th of July, or we're past the 4th of July, but some summary days. I think this is going to match my next month journal better than this month. Yeah. I feel like even the ice cream and the, ooh, I love that. Yeah, I did not plan on stickers, so you could be very specific if you wanted, and like this one says water the plants, laundry day, you know, meals and memories, wash all the things. I mean, if you want it to get really specific, you could put any kind of stickers on here you wanted. Or like these dotted lines, you know, to give yourself like bullet points. But I don't want to use my stickers up for that. I do need some gardening ones. So, oh no, this is cooking basics. This is not my gardening one. There are some peppers, and I don't grow avocado. Oh, I do grow. We have 3 pears growing on our tree. So eventually I will use that one. Grocery list. But you get the idea. You can decorate these however you want. So I'm going to keep this one out for the next batch we do. And I know that I have a couple of sticker books that have some holiday. Here's one. And then I have some that have some crafting. Just general like crafting stickers. Where is the patriotic? Oh, look, see, you could put chips, and this is one I had gotten a while back from Joann's. It was on their Christmas. It was their Park Lane, and I think it has a little bit of all the holidays. See, summertime, flip-flop season, summer. See, this one would be cute. We'll do some of that. Okay, so this is, I don't need anything else that says 4th of July. Okay, now we're in Easter. So we only have one page that has the navy blue and the red. So for this one, I like to have these that don't have cardstock on them too. I mean, you could do this on here as a base and then still have the hidden journaling spot, but you can do it without. You just have the grid paper and you have it folded, and we can use the blue, and then we can put some of these little blue stars or something like that on it, or the red summertime. Maybe we'll just do that with the flower. So let's just do a little bit of decoration, a little border, and then we'll add a couple of stickers, and it'll look cute on the page, and it'll give us just some hidden journaling spots. Now this is a brighter blue, so let's look. Okay, so we have one red one that says summertime. So I could put, let me see if that's dry. Pretty dry. So I put summertime up here. Summertime, and then how about some of these little flowers? So it's not like patriotic specific. I mean, it's not, it will match my July journal, but it doesn't say Happy 4th of July, and it doesn't have fireworks on it and stuff like that. The rest of these, like these little strips, you could use down the side or across the bottom or whatever. So I want to do one with this summer. I like these for birthdays. Eat cake, hooray. But there was some of those summer ones that I wanted. Let's go back through the Christmas and fall and Halloween. A lot of fall. Okay, this one's fun. Okay, so we have this one. This one's done unless you want to add more to it. So let's do another one of those. I have plenty of these. Oh, and these measure 1, 2, 3. They're almost 4 by 3. So like this one we could get out. This one says Hello Summer, Summer State of Mind, Cool Summer Days. And I could get out like my hot pink. What do we want? Flip-flop season. I could get my pink marker out. Oh, I could do a teal marker, and this one says summer. Hello Summer, Beach Babe. I don't see beach in my near future. Summer vibes. I could get out my hot pink. Oh, where is my hot pink? I have fuchsia. I have this pink, but I have a fluorescent pink that I think would match that better. And I'm not seeing it. I must have it. Oh, I know where it is. I bet you it's in here. I just hadn't put it away yet. Yep, I've got teal. I've got this kind of coral color, lime green, orange, fluorescent orange. Here's my fluorescent pink. I never unpacked all my pens and markers from the last trip I took. Go me, right? Now this, we could play on the green and do some, like this ice cream, or what would look good with the little green polka dot ribbon. Put that green polka dot ribbon across the top and then put the sticker at the bottom. That would look good with this summer sticker. So let's do that. I haven't opened this one yet. This is one I got at Hobby Lobby in the last haul. So I wonder if I have paper to match this. I don't know. I don't usually put ribbon on the ones that are just the grid paper, but I think it will make a cute little addition, right? These are not my best cutting scissors, but we're going to go with it. So I'm going to do this right here. Put that up. And what do I need? Probably my, yeah, this that I should have already turned upside down. I didn't realize I was going to do this stuff. The art glitter glue is kind of hit and miss with the ribbon. So I tell you what, while we're waiting for that, nope, here it comes. It's going to play along. Now, I could have done the ribbon down the side, too, and made a little firmer side piece there. But I've already got it here. I mean, I've already got it cut to go across the top. And, oh, I didn't even come close to having that where it was supposed to be, did I? So that across the top. So it's not, it still opens. So you have hidden journaling space. And then I'm going to take, do I want the pink? I'm kind of thinking if I do the red and do this summer with the watermelon, that green with the watermelon, I'm kind of thinking that. But I'm also thinking like this hibiscus right here with the green and blue and pink, and then do the teal border around it. What do we think of that? Let me do the border first. I think this would be the color. Let me check this one. Yeah, that's a little darker. So let's use this one. And all I'm going to do is, we've already got the ribbon across the top, so we don't need the border across the top. So anyway, I just like playing with this. You can get really creative. It's a good way to use your ribbon and stickers and markers and all the fun things. So I'm going to take this sticker. Oh, and it's clear, so it may not show up very well, but, and then isn't that fun? Kind of the pink, green, and blue for summer, or for, actually that looks more like spring, but you know, you get the idea. And then you can do whatever you want. Just use the inside. You can write here and glue it down to your page. Okay, so we've made 2 of those so far and 2 of the others. So let me, I almost want to make, I probably will do one like that with the red watermelon. But I need some in this journal that I have right now. So I need to do some more of these and move some of these markers out of the way. Let me turn my Fabri-Tac upside down so that I can access it easily. Oh, here's another one I did for Easter that I didn't use. I have all kinds of little bins and baskets full of stuff. Okay, so let's use, I'm gonna cut this. Usually I use these for pockets. I'll cut it at 6 inches and use it as a pocket. But for these purposes, and I'm gonna have to do it kind of over to the side because I have all my markers up here. I think I want this 4 inches. What if I do it 6? Let me see. Let me cut it at 6 so that I know that I have a pocket if I need it. Oh, that's double-sided too. Good. Okay. But see, here I have 2 pockets. And I could decorate. Oh, you know what? Haha. We could use this as a pocket as well as have a little journaling spot on the top. Let's see what size these are and how well these would work. We can cut them in half. Because see, that's almost the perfect size. So let's cut that one in half. Already put the cutter away again. And just trim them right down that side. Now I might want to trim that down a hair, make it more narrow, because you really can't see much of the paper. Let me see if I can trim that down just a little bit without causing myself too much grief. Let's try to do it straight too. There's a thought. Okay, that really didn't go straight. But see, with that one, you can see a little bit more of the border of the paper. And I just cut off 2 of those grid lines. So let me do that with this one. I don't know if you can see me what I'm doing, but I'm just cutting paper. It wasn't that interesting. Okay, so these are good size for pockets. So I could go ahead and punch the hole in it so that I know it's a pocket. And then put this can go right in the middle. Or it can go, actually I kind of like it in the middle. It could go to one side and then you can put like a sticker or something here. But I've already decided I don't have that many stickers that match that paper, right? I think we've already determined that. I don't even know where that sticker pad just went. I tossed it. I'm sure that I have more. Let me see what's, doesn't have to be, that's very spring, Valentine's. This wouldn't look bad on like the navy blue piece, but let me stick to what I have for the 4th here. Oh, I have these little blue flip-flops, but they're tiny. I could do like this set of flowers. It's a little bit bigger flower. I could do a flag. This one, the flag comes up and it's a sticker all on its own. I don't really need that. Oh, I could do Land That I Love. Okay, so let's glue this down. So we know we have pockets. And our pockets are going to have little journaling spaces on them. So that'll be nice. And then I think I'm going to do this one in the center. If I can get it sort of centered. And straight. Good thing the glue stick gives you a little bit of wiggle room, right? How would this blue rickrack look with that? Not horrible. It looks better with that one. So let's try this red gingham. That's kind of cute with that. So we could put that at the very top. Let me find the end of my gingham. I have the blue polka dot does not match. What else do I have? We need to make some football ones here soon. I have some large red rickrack. That's too big. I have some smaller red. Oh, I had these red stars. That's such wide ribbon. If I had pushed it all the way to the side, I could put a strip of this down here, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I have some red rickrack somewhere. I just have to find it. It's in with this ribbon somewhere. Let's see if we have anything in here. And how long have I been yammering already? I have this small red gingham. I know I have red rickrack somewhere. Oh, I have blue gingham. That might match. Let's see. I have just regular red. Let me see what this looks like. That doesn't look bad. Let's see what the blue gingham kind of looks good. Kind of matches that blue a little bit. I think I like that one. I could just put it down one side. I'm not going to do it down the side, because if I tip in, when I go to use this as a pocket, now obviously I'm not going to cut the notch in it if I'm going to put ribbon at the top. So I'm going to cut that right there. Get all this out of the way. And get my Fabri-Tac ready. I'm going to finish this one first. And then I'll do the other one. So let's do the Fabri-Tac across the top. Come on, you were upside down. You should be coming out. Easier than that. It's drying as it's going on. I do have a fan on, so that doesn't help. But I think it needs to be unclogged too. So but it shouldn't take much to keep that glued on. It's just thin ribbon. And then we can take the red, even though that's not going to be the same red. Where's my little swatches? I think the red would look better than the blue though. Like that. And I am going to go across the top on this one. Okay. And again, you can add something in the bottom. You can draw a flower, you can draw a star, you can draw whatever you want. This one, I'm going to glue. I think this one I liked. Did I like the... I think I like the blue rickrack with this one. So maybe this one I'll go to the side. And then right here. And that leaves me a place to put something, but I don't know what I want there. I could do this. It says Land That I Love. Obviously, if I was doing this for the 4th, I could put the 4th of July on there. Oh, that's clear again. I don't like clear stickers sometimes because they don't show up on background paper like that. So let's not use that one. Okay, so we won't put a sticker. I'll just put that in the middle. I've already journaled the 4th of July, so I don't need anything else that says 4th of July. Oh, we didn't glue down the... We hadn't even glued the paper yet. Well, I'll be. Okay. Do that. I'm going to give a little bit more room at the top on this one because I am using that rickrack like that. That gives me a little bit more room. And honestly, I could have just used this red polka dot. That would have matched rather than the ribbon. I didn't even think about that. But that's okay. Need to use the ribbon too, right? I'm going to draw... Rickrack's hard because it's zigzag, but I'm going to see if I can do this like one straight line. Well, straightish line. And see if we can catch that rickrack in the right spots. There we go. Not too bad. Okay, again, this red is darker or lighter than... I wonder, I have this... I want to see what color this is. It's kind of a maroon. I think that would look better, actually. Yeah, I think so. Has that more of Americana feel, you know, the more muted colors, not the bright red, white, and blue, but... And I could go back and do the same thing on this one, too. Kind of tone down that red a little bit. The bright red still sticks out, but it's all good. It's all good. We toned it down a little bit. Okay, so what do we have so far? We have these two. We have two of these. I have a bunch of Posca pins in my way. Where is my second one of those? Yeah, they're right here. I did just kind of a fun summary one. I did some red, white, and blue ones. These are larger, so if you need more journaling space. Really tempted to do the red and white polka dot across the top of that one too. This right here. Seeing as how I already have the red on there. Or I could do it at the top, but I want to leave the top just in case I decide to flip it up. This leaves you the option to flip it this way or this way. So I might not put that on there just yet. So I have two of the large ones, two of these pockets that we have ribbon on that also you can write on the pocket. I have two of these that are just the hidden, the decorated, okay, I was like, I did that one upside down. The hidden journaling space. And then I did the other two. No, I did two of each. Yeah, two of the three. Let's see, where am I at on time? And let's see. Let me regroup, and I may come back and do some more, or I may just end the video here. But I may work on some with this paper right here, and we'll I'll bring you back for that. Okay, so we have our kind of summertime ones in the red, white, and blue to match I can use in my July journal. That one we just did kind of fun colors. I want to do a few with this because this is going to match my journal for August. And let me get my cutter out. I think I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip to begin with. And direction does matter on this. So I think I'm going to do, I'm not sure just yet. I think I'm going to cut these in half. So they'll be 4 by 6. And I'm going to try that size before I cut that paper down any further. Because I have this ribbon. And I have these stickers. I want these match really well. This is the Boardwalk ice cream from Happy Planner. And I want to use either some of this ice cream or the little umbrellas would match really well too. Like the green or this purpley pink. I was trying to find the words. Don't see them. Meeting, check it off, important. And I could do these. It's your time to shine, have the time of your life, this is your year. I could use this kind of washi tape stuff that matches. I guess this is, I don't want to use these. These are made to use those in the boxes in their planner. Oh, here's some ice cream and umbrellas that match. Beach chairs. Hello, gorgeous. I was thinking there was just some words without the boxes. Aha, here we go. All right, so I've got these out. Hello, good times. Hello, beautiful, best day. That matches really well. Bright skies ahead. Enjoy the moment. That really matches well. As well as I have this ephemera pack that's kind of retro. Peace, and yes, you can. One day at a time. Happy vibes. That sort of thing. So I've got more stuff to play with than I do paper, so, but we can make more of these. So I'm going to cut these in half again. I'm just going to do this one with my scissors instead of digging out the trimmer. And I was thinking I would do it this way. So, because if I go this way, it's going to go right at the end. I mean, it's going to go edge to edge. I don't know. Let me hold one way and one the other way. They have to go vertically because the happy faces are faced vertically. So I may not use, and I could use the ribbon at the bottom, but I don't have to. I'm not sure if I have, let me get my scrap paper back out where I've been testing markers. And I think this, I don't have anything in this orangey red, I don't think. But I should have, no, I think all I have is a bright. I want to see what this gold looks like. That's actually gold, like metallic gold. Okay, so we won't use that. This teal one will match that one, I think. This one doesn't have as much of the teal showing. So let's see what the orange looks like. Yeah, I don't know about that. I have a fluorescent orange or a fluorescent red that's really pretty. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's not it either. It's pretty, but it's not it. So what about this coral? That one might work. Even though it doesn't match, it kind of blends. So we'll plan on using those two markers. And then let's find, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue them on. I think I like them up the, oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna look at this ephemera pack and see what we had to play with. I really didn't want to dump them all out, but now these are too big. I mean, you could use them, but you're not going to have much writing room, right? So I was looking for something a little smaller, like that pink happy face. That would be cute. The little mushroom would be cute. What about, here's a little peace symbol. That one's super cute. Well, or that one. And I don't know if you can see down in this corner or not. This good vibes. That just one. That would, I mean, we could put that one up here. You know, if we do them like this, although it hides the happy faces, if I do it down here, it hides some of the writing room. But I like that. We have, I love the little campers, but I don't plan on going camping. We have just the little peace sign. I like the happy face, and I kind of just like the mushroom. What about this butterfly? That would go. I'm thinking I like the little peace symbol or the mushroom, and I love this I think this happy face goes really well with that one. And I may switch them up. Okay, like that. It's just something a little extra to put down, you know, on it just to make it cute. And I have it, and we might as well use it. And I have some bigger, you know, like a big happy face and a big peace sign. And, oh wait, this one says peace. That could go, we could scoot the paper up a little bit and put that at the bottom. That's kind of cute. That's super cute. I'm into this retro thing for August. I've done it the last couple of years, I think. And I'm kind of liking it. Not sure my marker plan is going to work for this, though. This is the one I plan to use the aqua marker on. Yeah. I might use the aqua marker on both of them, seeing how this one has peace symbol has aqua in it. I don't want to put these completely away. But, oh, I didn't allow for stickers. So we could put the happy face on that one. And then we could do sunshine and smile. I wish I had that gold. I don't have a marker that, I bet I do. Let me try this one down here. Because I want sort of a gold marker without it being a metallic gold. And I bet you that I have it in a mild liner. These are my Ohuhu pens markers. They're a round tip on one end and a fine tip on the other. That would work, I think. So I could use that one for this one and enjoy the moment, or best day, or something like that. Sunshine and smiles. Daydreaming is free. That one's pretty. And then we still could use this ribbon across the top if we wanted. I've got it upside down, but that's kind of cute. Anyway, okay, so let's get these glued on. I'm going to do them vertically. Let me move my Ohuhu. Actually, no, I'm not, because I bet you I have something that will match that green better than, or that teal better than what I have. Maybe not. What was that one? Oh, that was a pale pink. Let me try that one. And let me try this pearl, kind of this pearl pink. Let's try pale pink. That might look good with that one. Let me try this metallic. Okay, that has a little bit more purple to it. So I can use that one for the one. Trying this. That one's very dark. Okay. We're not going to use that one. I'm not going to use that one either. So let me put those up. And let's get these glued on. And if we have time, we can do more. Do you like watching this kind of thing? I hope it gives you ideas and that you play along. And again, if you're not in my Facebook group, it's a place to come and just sort of, you know, show what you're making. Show us what you're making. Show me what you're making. I said in my last video, that was why I started the Facebook group, because I like to see what you make too. So, and the only way that I can do that, unless you have like a YouTube channel or something like that, then the only way that I can, or Instagram, I can get on Instagram if you let me know what your Instagram channel is, or Instagram name, or whatever you want to call it. Can't talk and glue at the same time, apparently. Let's see. How is that for straight? It's okay. It's not fabulous, but it's okay. So I really like that happy face, even though that pink doesn't really match that pink. I'm going to use, I think I already said I was going to use this marker on this one. So let me do that. It matches well enough. You get the idea. Okay, and then I'm going to use do I want this purple on here? Now I could put the piece up here, but then it hides the happy face. Oh, that would work. This one is a really, it got really dark on it, honest, didn't it? I kind of like it though. Kind of like it. Okay, so let's do it. And the wonkier the better. They don't have to be straight lines. Oh, I was going to use the gold. I've forgotten. But I like the pink. That works. So I can have that there. I can put this ribbon up here if I want. That just adds to the... Or I can... I mean, you also could use this as a tag. This is a big enough tag. The only thing is you wouldn't see like the happy face on the bottom. So I would use this as a tip in, but you still could put ribbon up here. So let me get my art glitter glue, and I'm gonna glue this happy face on before I change my mind. Does he look better there? Darn it, I knew I was gonna do that. Yeah, I think I like that better. What do you think? Yes, I knew I was going to change my mind. It's okay, though. I just like this little pink happy face. It just makes me happy. I love this happy face paper that was in this pack. This was a pack that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby recently. So you can, it's called Retro Sunshine. And it was, I had not seen it before at Hobby Lobby. So, do we want to do that, or do we want to do yay, 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 or... Okay, here's going to be the true test. Are these clear stickers? They are clear stickers, so they're not going to... I don't like clear stickers, y'all. I mean, they have their place, but I'd rather have a white sticker. So much for that. I I could still use an ice cream. There was one other one that was I bet these are clear too. Oh, I was going to use the washi tape. The washi, or one of these. Every day is special. Would that fit along the bottom here? Or across the top? I mean, I'm kind of committed at this point, right? Even though it's not straight, I'm sort of committed. It stuck. I still could use the peace sign down here. Oh, I would have, the Just Keep Smiling would match that red. So, yeah. Where did the little mushroom go? Let's see if we can find that, get back that little mushroom instead of this piece thing. Okay. Oh, I love, look at these sunglasses. I got this from Hobby Lobby too. Look at the sunglasses. Would that not be so stinking cute? All right, we're going to have to make more of these because I'm going to run out of time. And I don't have time to make all the ones that I want to make. So we're going to have to do this again. So tell me, let me know in the comments whether you want me to make more. Let me know if you played along. I hope that you make some too. They're super easy to make. I mean, and you can use, oh, here's a smile. I just don't think I'm going to have time to make more. Now, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this like this. Let me get out a little bit better scissors. I don't want pinking shears. These are just a little bit better fabric scissors. And I did not make that even, but that's okay. And because I can trim off the other side if I need to. Oh, I didn't even come close. Okay. Let's see. Try that again. And I can put that right here. I could have made a hole. And, all right, Tiny Tim, come on. Right there in the middle. And then, isn't that cute? Super cute. Now, I might take some glue and glue that down just so it stays. Do we want to, let me put my cap back on my art glitter glue. Do we want to do the other one with ribbon too, or do we want to just do it like across the top? I think we'll just do it across the top. Yeah, this definitely keeps me from being able to tip it up like that. So would the ribbon across the top. So maybe I better not. I'm gonna leave one without the ribbon on it. And then we'll make some more. So, all right, so what all did we make today? We made 2 of those, and then 2 of these, and 2 pockets with ribbon and that, and we made 2 of these, one in the red, white, and blue, and one in the, just these fun colors. And I could have kept going. I could just sit here and make till the cows come home. These are so easy to make, and they do not take much thought time or anything. So I hope that you try them. I probably want to make some birthday themed ones too, but I am going to take a dab of glue and put that right there so that sticks. And then turn my glue back right side up, just so that doesn't pop up and cause me trouble in the future. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them made. So these are super easy. Just grab some scratch graph paper or the line paper, and some scrapbook paper, and just go make you some journaling spots. Now they're ready to go, and I don't have to think about covering a pattern paper and making journaling spots, especially ones this large. I like that size a lot. I have not made them this big before, so that actually gives you a good bit of journaling space. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you thought, let me know if you played along, and let me know what other kind of videos you like to see, or tell me if you want to see more of these. Or we can make some more pockets like these. I had made this video a couple videos back and did a beach one and some retro ones. These are fun pockets to make. So let me know what you think, and I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.